I was 20 when I asked Jackie to marry me. We had known each other since we were kids. We went to camp together back in Green Acres, New York, the Catskills, in the early 70s. She was my first kiss. I'll never forget that moment. Color war had broken out a few days prior, and we were walking back from the big bonfire out by the lake. As we were walking, it started to pour, and we were a good half-mile away from our bunk. See, at Green Acres, there was this little old house just down the trail from the lake that everybody used to say was haunted. And there was a porch with an overhang, so we ducked under there to wait out the storm. She was shivering, so I took off my jacket just to warm her up, and she leaned in and just kissed me. We broke up before the end of the summer, and I spent the next few years trying to get her back. I was convinced that I was going to marry Jackie. I lived in Queens, and she lived in Brooklyn, in Canarsie. So I'd drive her on the weekends and pick up all of our mutual friends to go see her, so she couldn't turn me away. She was always going out with someone, some other guy. They just couldn't stay away from her. She was so gorgeous. When I was finishing up my last year in high school, I was seeing this girl named Birdie, and she was pretty loose, as the guys back then used to call her. She was just easy, and I was a musician, and it was all pretty much just the way it was. We were supposed to go to a concert, and she canceled on me at the last second, so I called Jackie, and I asked her, and the rest is history. It was 1980, and I just finished my second year at Princeton, where Jackie and I both attended college. I played football. I was there on a scholarship, and I was studying business, and all the cards were just falling into the right place. And that's when I asked her to marry me. And now it's 28 years later. I'm a principal at a top management consulting firm. We have a beautiful home in Andover, Massachusetts. We have 3 children. Ugh. Jake is 24, and he went to Princeton too, just like his old man. He's a consultant, just starting out. Melanie's 21, and she's a Princeton gal as well. And James, we call him Jimmy, is 15, and he's a junior varsity quarterback at Andover High. My life is just picture perfect, and I just can't do this. Jackie, Jake, and Mel, and Jimmy, what am I going to say to them? About 4 years ago, Jackie and I hit a rough patch. Things were just hard. Work was just stressful, and a lot of things were happening at once. And my dad got sick, and then my mom got sick, and I just had a lot of pent-up frustration. Jackie and I weren't sleeping together, so I posted an ad on Craigslist in the personal section. Mid-40s white male seeks attractive female who knows how to take control. Because that's just what I needed. Somebody to tell me what to do in any venue. Got a few responses, and one of them was from a 30-year-old man who told me that men knew how to pleasure men better than women could. I freaked out and took down the post and didn't think about it again. Till a few weeks later, when Jackie and I were in bed, and that response, that email just popped into my head, and I was just so re-energized. It's like nothing I'd ever experienced before, so I logged back on and decided to give it a shot. After all, I always say you should try everything once. Maybe that's just my excuse. So here I am. I'm 48. I'm happily married with 3 amazing children, and I'm gay. Fuck, I can't believe I just said that. I'm gay. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just don't know.